ecosystem, as part of which I have worked onto multiple tools like Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Marketing Cloud, Personalization, Data Cloud, Tableau, um, pretty much all the ecosystems. And I am a Salesforce certified architect. As part of which, my specialty mostly lies in MarTech and data management stuff. So yeah, that's all about me. Um, so as I was hearing you all out, so most of you are already from the Salesforce background. So can anyone like raise their hands if they haven't heard about Salesforce before, or it's the first time they are getting in touch with Salesforce or exploring one of the products? So anyone? Yep. You can switch on your mic. You can let me know so that let's keep the session interactive so that I can analyze about your past experience and try to make this session more interactive and more fruitful for you guys. So, okay, so I can read the chats. There are people from Marketing Cloud, mostly from Marketing Cloud. There are a few from Oracle. There are people who are uh, trying to change their domains. Okay, no worries. I'll make sure that by the end of this session or by the end of this training, you guys are experts in data cloud. And yep, you all will be able to contribute more in whichever domain you're working. So yeah, all good. So as few of you are not from the Salesforce background, let me have an introductory session on what Salesforce is. Okay. So Salesforce is one of the most prominent CRM partner in the market. So there are multiple domains who are operating into CRM, be it Oracle, be it SAP, there is Salesforce, there is Microsoft, there is Google. So there are multiple companies who have been into the Salesforce ecosystem, in the CRM ecosystem. But out of it, Salesforce is the most prominent one, who is catering to the exact needs of CRM, who are who are basically allowing you to change things programmatically, handle things on the programmatic basis. So yeah, out of it, so like once you operate upon Salesforce, there are multiple products which they're offering. Let's say if you want to deal with marketing, there is always Salesforce Marketing Cloud. If you want to deal with personalization, there is Salesforce personalization or Marketing Cloud personalization. If you want to handle your sales very effectively, that's you have Sales Cloud, Service Cloud. If you want to operate things upon finance or uh, health, so you have dedicated clouds for that. But those are very uh, generic in nature. But if you want to connect all those domains and try to leverage the data more effectively, there comes Data Cloud. Okay, so Data Cloud was initially known as Salesforce Genie. So there was a company who built this Genie Data Cloud, which was later on acquired by Salesforce in the year 2020. And thereafter, they started calling it Data Cloud. It was initially called the CDP as well. And now it is known as Data 360. So over this period of time, Salesforce Data Cloud has seen multiple transformations. And right now, I can say that it is one of the most prominent CDP in the market. So any questions so far before we dive deeper into Data Cloud? Let's try to keep it more interactive in nature.
What is CDP?
CDP, okay. So CDP is customer data platform, okay? So let's say if you're operating a very big business, okay? Uh, let's say, let me take Amazon as an example, okay? So they are getting data from multiple platforms, be it stores. Or let me take the example of Walmart, okay? Amazon won't be the best example for this. Let me take example of Walmart. So Walmart is getting data from multiple places, be it store, there is website, Uh, there are OMS, there is a CRM. So there are multiple systems, okay? So if you want to consider each and every piece of data and try to run your marketing, it won't be possible. It's not feasible to like ingest data in each and every platform. So let's say if you want to run certain campaigns on Oracle, then you will have to ingest data from multiple platforms. Then you have to write queries, prepare a segmentation, and then run your campaigns, which is a very cumbersome in nature. Okay, it's not possible to do that. So that's where customer data platforms comes into the picture. So it is a unified platform as part of which uh, you ingest data from multiple platforms. Let's say I'm running Walmart. I receive my data from Oracle. I receive my data from Salesforce. I receive it from Marketing Cloud. I receive it from Azure Cloud. I receive it from AWS. Okay. What I will do it, I will get this data into a CDP, customer data platform, unify the data. So let's say there is a user called Shubham Somanshi. There is a possibility that I might be getting his data from AWS, Marketing Cloud, and Salesforce. So I can't treat him as three different users. So for that, we do perform unification where we unify the same user and provide a golden ID for them. So these kind of things are done CDP, and then we form segmentation on top of it, and from there we can run the marketing operations. Okay. So there are multiple CDPs in the market. One is offered by Oracle. There is certain products which are offered by Adobe. There is one from Salesforce. But out of the given options, Salesforce is one of the best uh, in terms of business, in terms of development, in terms of job opportunities. Nothing with Salesforce Data Cloud as of now. So yeah. So was I able to answer your question correctly, or if anyone has any questions, any doubts?
Clear from my side.
Okay, good. So yeah, I'll quickly share my screen and give you guys a taste of Data Cloud. Okay. So let me
Hi.
know. Yeah.
Good evening to all. So why data cloud? Why can't we? Why other? Kind of a data lake, data project, data kind of a different kind of a warehouses we are having, right? Why data cloud has to be chosen by the customer?
Okay. So could you tell me one example which you feel is a more feasible option or can act a better alternative for Data Cloud?
So we have a data lake is there, right? It is also maintaining like a the similar like we are having a data storage. It is maintaining. We are having a the kind of a data warehouse is there. Big data is there. Data bricks is there. So
Okay.
all these are when acting like data cloud, right?
Okay. So let's assume that I represent Walmart.
Hmm.
I reach out to you. I say that okay, could you please help me out with the name?
My name is Narayan. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I should
okay,
introduce
Nana,
myself.
sorry. I'm really sorry I didn't see the screen. Yeah. So let's assume that I'm from Walmart. I represent Walmart. Okay. I reach out to you that hey Narayana, uh, I am receiving data from multiple platforms. Let's say it's AWS, Salesforce, Marketing Cloud, Azure, GCP. I want you to ingest data into, let's say, data lake. What
Okay.
are the steps that are you going to follow? Like the generic ones. I don't need details. Like just give me a generic approach.
Maybe either you can load the data connecting to the databases or either connecting to the any kind of Excel uploads or a kind of flat files. I mean, what are the way they supported? We can use them.
So it means that you will have to download Excel. There is a
So
possibility that you have to use FTP. There
not
is
the
a
all the
possibility.
not the other terms of when file uploadings. It can be also connecting to the respective databases. Also, you can get the data.
Okay, so which means you have to write REST APIs. There is a
Right.
possibility of you writing, let's say, SQLs. So there's a lot of development work
Exactly,
required.
exactly. Yes, real that. Yeah.
Okay. So will this, if I ask you to configure it, will it easily take around 2 months? to
Mm,
make this work
I,
effectively?
I'm purely to Salesforce background only, but
Yeah.
I'm just taking an example of these data lake. But writing all these things, it won't take a much time, I guess, with the data lake. So you can design your query and what data you are bringing from their master databases. You can design the query and fetch the data. So like
It is you need to
mm,
write query. You need
right,
to write a code,
exactly.
right?
Yes, yes.
So when you're using Salesforce Data Cloud, you have
Mm,
native connectors available. Okay.
okay.
Let me take the examples. Let's say there are the major ones: AWS, Salesforce, Marketing Cloud, Oracle. There is HubSpot. There is personalization. So these are the major platforms, right? So if you try to integrate
I think
it
you are not
with
audible.
uh, hello, hello, am I audible
Yeah,
now?
yeah, yeah. Now you're audible.
Yeah. So, let's take the example of five big platforms that you mentioned. So, let's say there is Salesforce, there is Data Lake, there is Marketing Cloud, there is personalization, there is Data Cloud. No, not Data Cloud. There is GCP, there is Azure. Okay. So, when it comes to Data Cloud, you don't even have to write a single piece of code. Okay. There are default connectors available. Within a week or so, you can set up connections with each and every platforms which I mentioned right now. You can write queries and you can just spin it off. Okay. It's ready for marketing. So that's the ease Salesforce Data Cloud is providing. Okay. And mostly like this is one of the hot shot tools in the market. Okay. Right now, if you're a data cloud developer, okay, if you have expertise in data cloud, I have seen people getting 50 lakhs per
Oh,
year.
oh, super.
Okay. 50 lakhs. And that is a jump they are making from 10 lakhs. Okay. Like 10 lakhs, 5 lakhs. That is the vacuum in the market right now. Okay.
Mhm.
That's the vacuum. Like companies are not able to get decent data cloud developers. And there is a literal fight for data cloud developers at the moment because there are very few people, handful of people who have expertise in this tool, who know what to do, how to integrate, how to maintain the best practices by getting data into a single platform. So that's how it is. So that's why it's data cloud, all it is. So does it answers your question?
Yes, yes, perfectly fine. Yep, I understood.
Okay,
I understood.
cool. That's great. So I will quickly share my screen and we will dive into the basics of Data Cloud. I will basically give you the taste that how the tool looks, what are the expertise, what is the expectations from each and every uh, commodity of Data Cloud. And yeah, once you're clear with it, we can get started with the workarounds on the tool. Okay? So let me quickly share my screen. Okay? Let me know once it's visible. Yeah, is it visible?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, basically. Okay, so this is how Data Cloud looks. Okay, so there will be a URL. You have to put down your user ID password. You have to establish a multi-factor authentication, as part of which you have to give a six-digit code. And once it authenticates you, you will be landing on this screen. There are nine dots at the navigation panel. Once you click on it, it will give you the options to select from the given tools. Okay, it's like digital experiences, service cloud, marketing cloud, community cloud. Okay, there is data cloud, there is agent force. Okay? So that's how it is. So right now, data cloud holds of such importance that right now everything you build is being getting developed around data cloud. If you want to use it, agent force is one of the most prominent AI intelligence tool offered by Salesforce. Okay, you can't purchase it if you don't have data cloud. All the data on top of which Salesforce agent force runs, that resides in data cloud. So that is the importance. If you want to run any marketing nowadays, data
I
cloud
think
is something.
we lost you again.
Uh, is it fine now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess Nara, you have. Like problem with your connection.
Oh, it's my mic, my network. Okay, no problem then. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, good. So that is the importance of data cloud, as I have told you. Okay. Now, when you go to data cloud setup, okay, it's very easy to set up. Okay. Once you get the account access, you have to go to setup. It will tell you what to do, what all things you need to configure. That's all. Okay. There is user management, there is user permission sets. Uh, as I'm using a developer tool, so there are certain restrictions. But yeah, you will have a panel available at the left-hand side, as part of which you will be able to establish integration with pretty much everything: Commerce Cloud, Marketing Cloud, Data Cloud, Agent Force, pretty much everything. Okay. Once you're able to do that, you have to set up a data stream. Okay. So what is the purpose of data stream? So as Narayana mentioned, that we have the feasibility to uh, ingest data into any given platform, okay, at any given platform. And that is totally true. But for that, you have to write queries, you have to write ingestion APIs, you have to write REST APIs, you have to write SOAP APIs. And if you are ingesting data from some very old auto management systems, then it is a very cumbersome process. Okay, very cumbersome process. You have to uh, form a payload, you have to create XML structures, then you have to make three API calls, one to get the authentication, then you have to uh, uh, put data in the primary data layer, and then you have to store it in your database, which is a very lengthy process. Okay, but what Data Cloud offers you is a very neat approach. Okay. Uh, Okay, I haven't set up integrations as of now. So once we go to the first sessions, I will set up the integrations. Once I do that, these provisions will be available for you guys. So what you have to do is you have to create one data stream each for all the platforms that you are operating upon. So let's say if you want to establish an integration with Marketing Cloud. Once you have integrated, you have to click on New. Uh, you have to select the business unit from which you want to ingest the data. You have to select the bundles. Click OK, OK, OK. Once you have saved it, your data is ready to hit your data streams. Okay. No APIs, no single piece of code, nothing at all. Just few clicks, just certain inputs, and your data is inside Data Cloud. So, any questions so far?
But it is you mean like that is also into the Salesforce platform only, right? There where we are connecting via data stream. But if the data is there in other systems like any SAP S4 HANA, sorry, again, any kind of Oracle databases, SQL databases, civil databases, different even sources, then we definitely we need to have some sort of connectivity, right?
No, so there are 80 plus connectors available, okay? Default
Okay.
connectors. SAP is definitely one of them, okay? As of
Okay.
I've never integrated SAP with Data Cloud, but SAP is definitely one of them.
Okay.
So over there also, like you just have to establish a simple integration. You have to put the secret key, API key, and all. That's it. Once you do that,
Okay.
you will be able to pull record from the required database, and that's it. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Is it
Got
clear?
it. Okay. That means the connectors are already there in place. We just need to provide a authentication and things only. Okay.
Mm. For most of them, like all the famous ones on the market, like say you want HubSpot, there is SAP, there is Oracle, there is Adobe, there is Salesforce, there is Azure, there is AWS, there is GCP. So these are the famous ones, and pretty much for all of them, there is a native connector available, and also like for the certain other tools, we have a connector. So yeah, you will be able to uh, uh, make most of the integrations with functional aspects. Okay, so you just have to put down the values. You have to click next, next, next. Once you save it, you will have it ready.
But how this data stream identifies the which schema I supposed to pick up?
That's what I will be teaching you throughout the sessions. Okay.
Okay, no
So
problem. Maybe
as part of
I'm
this,
okay,
yeah,
okay,
no worries, totally fine. I
okay,
like
fine.
questions. Okay. So it's
Okay,
totally fine.
yeah, thank
So
you.
yeah, definitely. Like just to answer your question at the higher level. So let's say, so just give me the example based on which tool you want to ingest the data. Uh, Ryan, if you're there, like,
I'm there
so just give,
basically.
yeah.
Basically, now let's see take the example of your marketing cloud.
Hmm.
So marketing is it there in a different system. I mean, do not take into consideration of a Salesforce system it
Hmm.
is, but
Yeah.
Salesforce they mutually understand and they know the object, I mean, hierarchy data modeling everything. When it comes
Yeah.
to the other I mean, enterprise systems like a kind of if you take a marketing they are maintaining any other system to any I'm really I mean, any SAP system they are maintaining for a marketing scenarios. Um,
Yes.
then in this case, how Salesforce does know um, this is the table hierarchy they are maintaining.
Yeah. For all the native tools. Okay. Let's say,
Uh,
let me take the example of Amazon Marketing Cloud. Will that work for you?
yes, 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 yes.
Yeah. So what happens is once you establish your connection with Amazon S3 bucket, okay, the UI will let you choose the database from which you want to choose from. Okay. Once
Mm-hmm.
this connection is established, to create a data stream, okay, uh, you will have the option to basically it will enable all the databases for you. You will have a list from that you will be choosing. Okay, so this is the bucket. Let's say user profile or master subscribers data. Okay, you click on it, and as and when this data stream runs, the data will get stored in this data lake object as it is. We don't need to create the schema. It will by default inherit it from the existing S3 bucket, and it will get it stored in data cloud as it is. Like you don't even need to define the names. It will take it as it is. So
Okay.
does it answer the question?
Yes. So it will also maintain the relationship, right? Right. Like we are having a marketing cloud campaigns are there, leads are there. I do not know but exact the data model of marketing cloud. I'm just giving a scenario. They are maintaining some kind of a child and parent relations, right? The similar way
Which
data will
tool?
be.
So which Salesforce tool do we usually work on?
I,
And
I usually work on this I mean sales cloud only most of the times.
okay,
But
so we
I
should have taken the example from Sales Cloud. Okay,
exactly.
let's start with Sales Cloud. Okay, that would
Okay.
answer your question.
Okay. Account
Yeah,
contact opportunity. Let's take these are the three
yeah,
hierarchies. Okay.
yeah.
So
Ex-
when we try to make ingest data from these three objects from a I mean kind of a Amazon marketing cloud. I mean what are the cloud it is? What is sales cloud? Now
Yes.
in data lake they are maintaining a while storing data they are also maintaining a the relationships as it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So it will maintain the like whatever whatever secondary level relationship is there, it will
Mm.
maintain. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So
Fine.
it will inherit it as it is, and all the records will be directly be landing in your data
Mm.
lake object. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. So like coming on to that, so did everyone got to know what data stream is? Like people got the understanding on this? Okay. So everyone, like anyone questions around data streams? So or should I proceed? Okay. So let's say once we have set up our data stream, let's call data stream a bridge, which gets data from your third-party system to our data cloud. Okay. So once that bridge is set up and it is automated, so you have a provision. Let's say uh, this stream will run on hourly basis, on 6 hourly basis, or daily basis. So that's the frequency on which the data stream runs. So once this data stream runs, it will take the data from the source object and land it into the data lake object. So what is data lake object? So data lake object is a data model which inherits the data model of the source system and lands the object directly into the DLO. Okay, let's say you're maintaining a master subscriber data in AWS. Once the data stream runs, it will take each and every field as it is. So let's say it's name. First name is called F name. Last name is called L name, and email is called email address. It will take the naming conventions as it is and land them into your data lake objects so that your data, so that your naming convention is maintained at the raw data level. So whatever raw data is there, it will land it directly into data lake object, and no changes would be needed. So any questions on data lake object? Anyone?
Hey, hi. Can we connect one or two other data lakes other sources can we connect with data cloud with data lake or data cloud with SAP multiple arcs? Is it possible, or can
Oh,
we
yeah,
stick with?
definitely.
Okay, then it's fine.
Yeah, yeah. That's totally possible. Like that's the beauty of data cloud. It gels really well with any given system. Okay. And that's why the developer who knows data cloud are getting paid in lakhs. So let's say if you're a full stack developer, you're pretty much knowledgeable, you are good with coding, you can make products. Okay. But once you're making transition, okay, let's say let's not count Google and Azure, Google, Facebook, Meta, all those companies, OpenAI and all. But let's say if a average full stack developer is making a transition and switching companies, he would at max be getting 100% role. Okay. If he's earning 5 lakhs, he will be getting 10 lakhs. Okay. If he's earning uh, 10 lakhs, at the next switch will be at max be getting 20 lakhs. Okay. But the people who know data cloud, for them, it's the growth is exponential because that's the trend of the market right now. They people companies don't want people who are able to code better, or they are able to do activities like they are able to send email via journey builder, or they're able to do certain aspects of the marketing. uh, pe- Companies don't want them. Companies want people who are able to work on tools like data cloud, get data from multiple uh, platforms, use it and send out communication, or use it very effectively for the marketing cloud or for the marketing purposes. So that's the beauty of this cloud, and that's why the developers are getting paid more. Okay, so just to answer your question, sorry I got diverted, but yeah, to answer your question, data cloud can be connected to multiple platforms very easily. We'll be able to ingest data from multiple platforms very easily, all the famous ones, and then use it effectively for marketing. So that's how it is. So I hope this answers your question.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So now see,
Uh,
at this stage, your data is very raw in nature. Okay, just give me a
Hey
minute.
Paul.
I'm looking. Yeah.
Hey Paul, I have a question, and that's related to do we also get to choose how often these streams would, refetch the data? As in, how often these streams would reload to ingest the data? Or is it like a 24-hour thing? How often does the data refreshes? Is that in our control, or is that a data cloud offering and there's a restriction on it?
Um, so there are multiple aspects to it. Just a second. Yeah. So there are multiple aspects to it. So let's say if I'm ingesting data from Sales Cloud, okay. So
Mhm.
I can choose. So if I want it to be refreshed on hourly basis, I can choose that. If I want it to be doing daily basis, I can choose that.
Okay.
If you have set up an API connection, so you'll get it on immediate basis, like in real time. Let's say if you have set up it with an SFTP cloud. So in that case, as and when the file is dropped, you will get the data. So frequency is quite decent. Uh, Mostly the hourly load is being preferred because that maintains the accuracy of the system. System doesn't have to focus on one particular stream and neglect the others. Okay. So in order to
Okay.
maintain that and have the best possible architecture, it's always uh, advisable to have uh, the hourly frequency. Does it
Got it.
answer your question?
Yeah, it does. Thank you.
Okay, okay. So yeah, then we have so the concept of data like objects is understood. Now, at this stage, what is the case? you have the record as it is. You have the record in the raw format where your name is called, first name is called F name, your last name is called L name, your email address is called email, your opt-ins are called consent. Okay, it's all different for different systems. Okay, but we want to unify the data. We want to harmonize the data. So that's where data model comes into the picture. Okay, so data model. So let's say whenever any business is set up, you maintain or you are trying to maintain the unanimity of the data. You want to harmonize the data. You will decide a convention. You will devise the field naming conventions. So let's say you will decide that okay, no matter from where data is coming from, my first name will be called first name, my email will be called email address, my consent will be called opt-in, and my address will be called residential address. Likewise, you will decide the field naming convention. Okay, so for that you will have to create a data model object. Data model object is the data
Yes.
model of
Hi, Paul. So your voice is
Salesforce
breaking too
data
much.
cloud as part.
Hey, hi,
Is
Paul.
it the case
I
for
guess,
everyone?
Yes.
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 but
We have it.
sometimes it's breaking.
Yeah, it's very patchy.
Is it fine now?
Yes.
Yes, Paul. But I have one question before you start DMO. So I just summarize. So you said data trim, the data is injected from the multiple devices. Okay, and then the raw data is stored into the DLA, correct? Are we storing
Yeah,
a data into data cloud or just mapping?
we are storing data in data cloud. Okay. So as and when you
Okay,
procure data cloud, they offer you certain volume. Let's say 5 GB, 200 GB, 300 GB, like based on your requirement. Mostly the industrially accepted one is 5 TB. So
okay, okay,
as and when you ingest this data from the source system, it will get stored in the DLOs. Okay, it's not like you're mapping; it will actually get stored over there.
okay.
No?
So is there any credit consumption or
Yeah, there is credit consumption. We will come to it. Like as and when we start digging
okay,
deeper into it, we will get into credit consumption. Okay. So once you
okay,
have
sure.
mastered the expectations of the tool, how you function it, how you operate it, how you uh, develop solutions on top of it, then credit consumption will come, which will be more architectural in nature. Okay, because every activity, see, the tool itself costs around 1 crore or so. Okay, the most basic variant. So every function has certain credits associated to them. So let's say if you're setting up a data stream, there is certain credits allocated. That okay, if it's getting published once, these many credits will be getting consumed
Sorry, Paul, but your again voice is breaking.
per million records. Same for cadence for data transfer. Is it fine now?
Yeah, little bit.
Uh, is it fine now? Yeah. Okay. So like each and every functionality of this, each and every capabilities of data cloud will have certain credits associated to them, and as much as you run it, the credits will be getting consumed accordingly. So does it answer your question?
Yes, Paul. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Okay. So like recapping on data cloud, data model object. Up till this point, you had data stored in a very raw fashion. Here, you have stored it in the way you want it to be stored. Okay. Here, you won't be storing. Here, you will just be mapping. Okay, in data model object. So yeah. So let's say you receive data from Amazon Web Services, And in that, you are classifying first name as F name. You're classifying last name as L name. You are classifying email address as email. Okay. But in order to run your marketing effectively, you have to specify a standard naming convention. So in order to meet that, if I'm receiving first name as F name, I will map it to the concerned data model object as first name. If I'm receiving email address as email, I will map it to the concerned data model as uh, email address. So in this way, I'm maintaining it the best possible uh, field naming convention so that I can use it effectively while writing my queries, performing my AI-driven recommendations or web personalization or pretty much whatever I want. Okay. So this is how these kind of mapping happens using these three capabilities. Is that clear? Any questions?
Paul, can you repeat those three capabilities? One, I think, custom fields we can create, if you don't mind.
Okay, yeah, no worries. First capability, data stream. Data stream is nothing
Okay,
but a bridge which gets data from your source system to data flow. Okay, on assigned frequency, on hourly basis, daily basis, or whatever frequency you assign. Is the first one clear?
Yes.
Data lake object is the database which stores that raw data as it is. I get data from AWS to data cloud via this bridge, which is called data stream, and I will store it in data lake object. It will just dump it as it is. Same naming convention, same field level details, everything same as it is. Yeah.
Okay.
But maybe I'm not happy with this naming convention. I got data from AWS. That is more technical in functionalities. But from Data Cloud, I'll be running marketing, I'll be running activations. So I want field naming conventions in the way most of the folks can understand. So I will create the fields as per my needs, and then I will map this raw data to data model object, where F name is first name, L name is last name, email address is email. Okay. So that I can use it for activations and maintain the same uniqueness all over. Is that clear?
So here the data model object, there is inbuilt objects or something when we are setting up these data streams and data lakes, the similar data model object will be created in the Salesforce. I'm still trying to understand the data model object. The data model object is kind of a object that is already there in a data cloud, or the data stream is going to create the data model object for a other specific entity, a specific table.
This is something you have to create manually. Like you will go to data model object. Okay. Once you have established the integration, you will get this button. Okay. You will click on new. If you want to clone an existing, you can clone an existing. If you want to create a new one, you can create a new one. Or if you have a CSV file, you can upload it and create it accordingly. So this is how it is. Whereas data.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Go on.
No. That's fine. I got it now.
Okay, cool. There is data lake object. You can create a new one, but mostly as part of all the injections, data lake objects is directly being created by data streams. And you will get to know when we do the actual demos and all.
Okay.
So then there is data explorer. So mostly the data which we get in this data cloud are of four types: calculated insight, data graph, data model object, and data lake object. If you want to preview the type of data, whether data is correct or not, if you want to basically do a sanity, then you have to select the data from this, select the object type from this drop downs, type the name of object you want to preview. You will get all the columns available for you. But there is a drawback. You won't be able to preview all the columns. Okay. You will only be able to see the first 200 records. There is a way how we can see all the records, but that we will discuss later, not now. Okay. So that's how Data Explorer is. Then there is semantic layer, there is identity resolution. So these capabilities are more complex in nature. Okay. So let's call it off for today. Tomorrow we can continue with rest of the capabilities. And if you guys like it, we can enroll further and we can dive deeper and deeper into data cloud. Because see, up till here, we had discussed only ingestion. Okay. We have identity resolution, which is unifying the data. Okay. Let's say if I'm receiving 10 10 uh, data items from 10 different sources let's say Tony Stark. Okay. Tony Stark is one of my subscriber. I'm getting his data from 10 different platforms. But while sending my communication, I can't send him the communication 10 times. That's way too cumbersome for me, and it's not good for him. He will just block me right away. So for that, we have a capability called identity resolution, as part of which I will define an algorithm and I will unify all the customers over there, unify all the existing customers and form one golden record for one customer. Okay. Let's say I'm receiving 10 entries for Tony Stark. I will identify that and assign him one ID, which is called unified individual ID for him. And using that, I will be targeting him for any kind of communications. So that's how it is. Then there is calculated insights. There is activations. Activation is something like where you are deriving insights and sending those insights to some other third-party platforms for uh, communications and stuff. Then there is data transform. You have a capability called Einstein Studio. What happens is, let's say you want to run any AI algorithm on top of this data. You can configure your data in some other platform, let's say Amazon SageMaker, or you want to do it in Data Cloud, you can do it here itself and run AI algorithms on top of it. So I will tell you one interesting use case which I developed like a couple of months back. So this was for an automotive client. So we we were having purchase data for, let's say, last 10 years. Okay. There are people who were making purchases, who have purchased from that client for that from that automobile company more than 10 times. Okay. So we built an algorithm on, say, Amazon SageMaker using Salesforce Data Cloud, which will predict that, okay, as this person is making a purchase, he has the history of this many purchases, service history and all. Based on that, what is the next time he's going to purchase a vehicle? Or which immediate family member is there who is in the age group or in the income slab who can make a purchase. So these are the kind of insights we are driving, which is very much valuable for the business. So the more valuable insights you derive for the business, the more you're going to get paid. That's how the market is doing right now. Apps anyone can build. Website, I give a quick command to Claude, it will spin up a website real quick to me. Okay. Sales Cloud, Marketing Cloud, they are still relevant, but people can do it. Okay. There are people who will be able to build emails, cloud pages. Those are not complex anymore. The need of the hour is making the effective use of data and providing insights to the client. There's an automobile company. He doesn't give a damn that how beautiful looking website he has. Okay. He doesn't give a damn at all. That's important for him, but it's not necessary. But if you are able to give him a data that, okay, out of 1.3 billion population in India, or out of 1.5 billion population in India, who is going to buy the car? Who is reaching the age? Who is the immediate family member of an existing customer who is going to buy the car? That's what interests them. Okay. And if you're able to provide that insight, he will pay you as much as you want. Okay. So that's why Data Cloud is a beast at the time. This is the need of the hour. And if you're into the Salesforce ecosystem and you don't know Data Cloud, trust me, after a couple of years, you have no futures. So, as you guys have expressed interest to learn this course, that's the first step. And let's make sure by the end of this session, by the end of this training session, we have mastered the art of Data Cloud, how to handle it. Again, knowing the tool and making the effective use of it, it's two different things. If you're able to master the art of making the effective use of it, you will be placing yourself among the best spectrum in the market. Okay. People will be fighting to get you in their companies. So that's how it is. I think I will stop here for today. Okay. We
Hey,
can,
Pata, can
yeah,
you
sure.
can you share us this course curriculum and how many days it will take and what kind of
Sure. I will
topics
reach
are
out
going?
to, yeah, I'll reach out to my admin team. They will share the course curriculum with you. Also, in tomorrow's session, I will uh, share that PDF with you. Okay.
Okay.
As part of which, what are topics I'm going to cover, all those things will be mentioned. Okay.
How much the fees is?
Yeah, Naren,
You,
you
Yeah.
can WhatsApp to us. We will
Okay.
share all the details.
In the
in
same
same-
group only, right? Or in
Yeah,
different group?
yeah. You can ping us on
Okay,
WhatsApp.
fine. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Some of us don't have your number. How can we reach?
Yeah, I'm sharing my number in chat here as well. You can reach out to us. Just a minute.
Duration of this course is how much the duration of this course? Can you tell us?
so if you're taking it on hourly basis, we'll be able to complete this in a month. Okay. And the reason is these topics are complex.
Okay.
Yeah. Go on, go on.
Within a month or what?
30 working days.
30 working. Okay.
Yeah. Because these things will be new to you. Okay. If like I would have want, I would have completed it in 8 hours. It would have been very convenient for me. But this is new, and if we are investing our time, we want you guys to be like perfect by the end of the session, and this is the minimum time required for that. So that would justify the timeline. Okay. So the duration would be 30 days, as part of which we'll be having lab sessions. We will be having quizzes. Okay. We will have industry, and we won't be just spinning up real, these mock use cases and all. We will be developing the industry level use cases, which has been developed by me, Rohit, and all the other developers, architects in our company. Okay. So that is the type of expertise we will be bringing, because all of us has been working in this domain since quite a long, and we have an experience. We would like to share it with you. And by the end of the session, you won't be just be you won't be having the skill set where you will just be developing things. You'll be able to articulate the solutions. You'll be able to think through it. You'll be able to make a good industry level exposure out of it. Okay, so that's how it would be. So, yep. Any questions, or we can wrap up for today?
We can.
Okay.
For myself.
Cool. Then, Rohit, if you have anything.
Paul, one more question. Like you're going to teach us about the credit consumption, how to handle, how to do each and everything regarding the credit. Are you going to help with those things?
Everything, every piece of information which is there on internet related to marketing cloud, and which is not even there in the internet, that's all we're going to teach you. Okay. Because when you go for your interviews, they won't be asking you how to create a data stream, how to create CIs. They will be asking you the custom ones. Okay. And that's what we will be teaching you. We'll also be helping you with how to track the interviews. Okay. What type of questions will be asked. And if you just focus on that, you will be able to crack things out. Okay.
Can we minimize the number of days from 30 days
No,
to 20
no,
to
no, that won't be
25 days?
possible because, yeah, because see, as I told you, like you're from Salesforce background, there are people who are not from SF. Okay. So
Okay,
that's why
understood.
we want to keep it as detailed as possible, because end objective is to make people transition. Okay. If they are investing 30 days of their time, I would like to see end result, as part of which they're able to make transition. They're earning 2x, 3x, 4x. The more you earn, that's more proud moment for us. So that's why we can't reduce the number of days. So, but I would like to assure you, you won't regret to uh, spend these 30 days with us. Okay.
Yeah, fine.
That's how good the sessions are going to be.
Yeah.
Paul, one more question is like Microsoft have their own fabric.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it same like Salesforce, or is it different from the Salesforce? Data
When you
Cloud?
say fabric, what do you mean?
Fabric tool is they introduced a few months back only. That's the reason. I just
So
want to know
that
the
is also
Uh,
the kind of a ETL tool only. Data
oh,
data
okay.
fabrics ETL tool only.
Yeah, but those are like, see, Microsoft is only known for Windows, their uh, enterprise ecosystem, and coding tools. Okay, they won't be able to gain expertise in data management as good as Salesforce. Okay, so that's how it is. So Fabric, I haven't gone through it. Let me research on that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not as effective as Data Cloud because that's why people are running towards Data Cloud. Like, take any name in the market, be it Mahindra, be it PepsiCo, be it JP Morgan, be it Morgan Stanley, be it SBI, be it HDFC Bank, be it Ford Motors, be it Tesla. All these companies are using Data Cloud or Salesforce ecosystems for MarTech capabilities. So that's the reason. I'm pretty sure Fabric is not even nearly as good as Data Cloud when it comes to the capabilities.
Yeah, that is really true. Basically, these fabrics, these are kind of a big data only. They are only store the raw data, structured and unstructured data from different, but they won't provide kind of insights how we are having it in the identity resolutions, how we are making like a segmentations, how we are going to send data activations, target actions, how we are management, how we are using the data. This which is not there in any other big data solutions, kind of a data lakes, data bricks,
Exactly.
data fabrics, exactly. Now, DSC was only giving this feature.
See, the moment you ask, whatever tools are being developed by companies like Microsoft, Google, and all, they ask you to write code, okay? And the moment you ask marketing guys to write code, that's a big turn off for them. So those people won't be able to come near to Salesforce in terms of these capabilities. So the more autopilot the tools are, the more it is prone to be exposed to the market. So yeah, that's the beauty of Salesforce ecosystem. Yes. Cool then, guys. Let's wrap it up for today and see you guys tomorrow at the same time.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks, Paul.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank
Hello,
you.
everyone. I shared my number on chat. You can ping us on WhatsApp for any kind of details and information.
Yeah, I'm thinking right now only.
Yeah, sure.
So you will be giving these videos, training videos, right? If I miss some class, kind of that.
It's a first class only. It's a first demo only.
No,
Tomorrow also we will having a second demo.
not now. If I join the class.
Yes. If you join the class, you will get the recording for every sessions. You will have
I
the
would
recordings
advise
for
you
you.
not to miss the classes, okay? Because over there you're gonna have active sessions, okay?
Yeah.
It won't be like I will sharing my screen and I'll be showing things and you will be no, that's not how it's gonna be. I give a use case, you will be developing it in real time, and that's how you're gonna get expertise. So I'll advise not to miss classes, but you will be helped out with the videos, okay? So
Okay. So you will be also covering this Agentforce connectivity with Data 360, Pal. It is
that
only
is a
the
different that is a different training session altogether because Agentforce is a different tool. Uh, it it requires more time and different curriculum, which is articulated in terms of the capabilities of Agentforce. I can show you a basic integration by the end, okay?
Okay.
But if you want to grow your expertise in Agentforce, we have a different curriculum articulated only with respect to Agentforce. Okay.
Okay. Okay, fine. Maybe I thought of with the data cloud, some Agentforce, the basic understanding is there, then well and good. I mean, the interviews people are there is a huge demand for these two combinations.
Yeah, that's why like we have a different courses curated altogether. But just knowing the basics is not enough because every company will have one data Agentforce architect who will catch you if you don't know uh, the tool from the scratch. Okay. So that's why we have kept two different curriculums for the same. But yeah, in terms of integrations and the basics, we can cover it by the end of the session.
Okay.
So
So
yeah, but I will just
post this training, can we claim as a Salesforce data cloud architect?
Architect is a see. In terms of capabilities, you will be knowing what is data stream, what is DLO, what is DMO, pretty much everything. Okay.
Okay.
But being called an architect, you can claim definitely. But being called an architect requires some experience, which you will be getting only once you are into the pool. Okay. But you can claim because you will be knowing pretty much everything. If your motive is just to crack the interview, this is all you need.
Yes. Yep.
Because I have invested like around 3-4 months to learn this tool in and out. Then I have worked for 6 years on it. Okay.
6 years.
So now,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
So now I know to how to cover it in 30 days. So I won't be teaching you nonsense stuff like, okay, what is data cloud? People are spending like
Mm.
two, 2 to 3 classes just to explain what is data cloud. That is not needed.
Okay.
Okay. You know what data cloud is. That is why you are part of this session. We will
Yes.
just stick to business. Okay.
Yeah. That is really very helpful. Yeah. That is also time saving to us.
Yeah. Sure.
Thank you, Paul. Yeah, definitely I will join tomorrow also.
Sure, Narayan. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Rin, thanks for joining. Tomorrow also
Yeah.
we'll connect at the same time. See you there. Good night.
Good night.